What is up, everybody? Jason Steyer here, certified instructor with Military Mortgage Boot Camp. And today we're going to take a few minutes to talk about occupancy. Yeah, it's not a very fun topic, but it's a very necessary one when you're talking about deployed service members and even veterans when they're running into occupancy issues. Okay, so what I'm going to go over today can be found in the VA handbook, and it's in Chapter 3, Section 5, and in subsection C and D if you want to reference this. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about the most common, and that's active duty or deployed service members. If you have a service member who is on a temporary duty assignment, okay, so that's what the VA classifies. Anything is away from their permanent duty station. They do not have to have anybody certify their occupancy for them, whether single or married, okay, because they are on a temporary duty assignment, okay. So what's typical is about 60 days. You can go up to a year. Anything past a year is not considered reasonable as far as the VA is concerned. So, you know, if you have those unique situations, please contact your VA underwriter. Please reach out to the VA Regional Loan Center and for guidance on that, okay? And scenario number 2 is not as common, but there's some items in there that need to be followed. Okay, and this is where people get hung up. Okay, so pay attention to this. Is that when you have a veteran and they are, and I'll give you an example. I have a client now who is in San Diego, and his wife, they want to buy a house here in Texas, and so his wife can certify that occupancy for him. Even the dependent children can certify occupancy as an attorney in fact or a legal guardian with the proper forms filled out. Okay, so in this instance, here's where here's where people get hung up. Is if you're in that scenario and the spouse is going to certify occupancy on behalf of the veteran, here's 2 things that have to happen. One, you have to count the current living expenses for the veteran in a different state against them. Okay, people don't do that. They get hung up on that. And number 2 is right here in the handbook. It says, in these specific cases, consult your regional loan center to determine if this type of occupancy meets VA requirements. You have to check with the RLCs to make sure that this passes the sniff test, okay? Their job is to protect the veteran. They gotta make sure that that's happening, okay? So, make sure you count the debts of the housing debt for the veteran in their current state, and reach out to the regional loan center to make sure that this scenario passes the sniff test, okay? If anybody has any questions on this, please feel free to reach out to me. You can call or text me at 469-340-6451. Feel free to check us out on the web at www.valoanboss.com. Stay tuned for more videos. Everybody have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon.